Whew. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I've been better, but I'm here.
But
Hi, Marvin.
we won't go crazy.
Hey, Slacks.
Hi, bud. Mm.
All right. What do you mean you've been better? Are you hurting?
My stomach is just won't let me be great.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah,
When was the last time you
right.
went to the doctor to get your gallbladder checked?
Never. That would be a never, Marv.
I figured you were going to say that.
It just started not this Sunday, but last Sunday.
Yeah, Slacks. You might want to get that gallbladder checked.
Oh, yeah, I know it. I got to do something.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this morning lying. I'm trying to turn off my little blurry thing so y'all can see me. But we're gonna start this morning lying face up, and you're gonna we're just gonna start off where you're hugging both of your knees to chest, like so. So we're gonna hug both knees to chest. That's the first stretch we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna be taking deep breaths. And drop the right leg to the ground. So we're just hugging the left side only. And we're gonna do ankle circles with the left foot. So we'll go clockwise first. And then we'll go counterclockwise. So take your ankle the other direction. And then we're gonna do flexion and extension. So you're gonna pull your toes towards your knee and then point your toes. Pull toes towards knee and point your toes. Here we're gonna drop the left leg to the ground and then we'll bring the right knee up. And we'll do the same thing. So we'll go clockwise at first with the ankle. We go counterclockwise. Then we go flexion and extension. So pull the toes up and pointing. Pull the toes up as high as you can and then point far as you can, really getting the ankle to and more lubricated. Excellent. We're gonna switch. We're gonna take the right leg down and we're gonna pull both legs up now. So pulling both legs back up and hugging both knees to chest. What we do, we're gonna do happy baby. So we're gonna put both our feet parallel to the ceiling, and then we're gonna grab the outsides of our feet for happy baby.
Ooh, I ain't never been able to do this.
Are you doing it?
Yep.
Look at you.
Oh my gosh.
And then just feel the weight of your lower back against the ground. Take a few deep breaths.
Mm.
Feel your mid back against the ground. Feel your upper back against the ground. Notice the air as into your nostril and out of your mouth, or into your mouth and out of your nostrils.
Ooh.
Full deep breaths.
Mm.
Take a few more deep breaths. And then let your feet fall to the ground. So be kind of more like in the sit-up position. We're gonna do like more of a windshield wiper. So we're gonna take our knees to the side, to the right first. We'll take them both to the right. And inhale, and then pull them up, and then we'll take them to the left.
Keep going back and
Take
forth.
deep breaths each way. So as you pull the knees up, take air in. As the knees go down, breathe out. Or you can breathe in as you take the knees to the side. And breathe out as you pull the knees up. Just see which one feels the most comfortable for you. All right, when you guys feel comfortable, go ahead and we're gonna start off seated. So we're gonna be seated now. Soles of our feet are together. And we're just going to lean forward at first. So you're pushing the knees towards the ground. For the inner thigh stretch, you're just leaning forward. Getting the seats against the ground. We're just taking deep breaths. Then leave the right hand on the ground. And take the left arm. We'll reach it up and over. We're gonna pull it down and then we'll do the other side. So we'll switch. We're just going back and forth. Yeah, we'll unravel let our legs straighten out a little and just kind of hinge forward. We're gonna grab our ankles or our big toes. Chest is gonna be up, shoulder blades will be back.
Hmm.
And take a few breaths here. Take some full deep breaths as you exhale. See if you can reach closer to your ankles. Okay, we'll back up. We're gonna twist to the right. So let's twist in to the right. And taking a few deep breaths there. And let's twist to the left. Take full inhale breaths, full exhale breaths. And then we're just gonna switch back and forth. So let's go one direction and take a breath. And like as you inhale, exhale, that's when you'll change directions. So you'll take air in and switch as you're exhaling. See if you can't twist a little bit more each time. Okay, so we're gonna start hip stretches this morning actually with deer pose. So we're just gonna have the left leg out in front of you like so. And then we'll hinge forward. Just kind of notice just stretching the hips or low back. What we're gonna do is from deer, we're gonna reach. So you got your left leg out, you're gonna reach all the way to the left at first. Reach all the way to the left as far as you can and take some breaths here. Then reach straight ahead. Then reach all the way to the right. We're gonna repeat that again. We're gonna go all the way to the left. And this time I want you to notice the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen as you take breath. And we're gonna reach straight ahead. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen here. We're doing a few breaths. And then we're gonna go all the way to the right. And notice the rise and fall of your chest and abdomen as you take breaths. Then we're gonna come up and we'll switch sides. So we're reaching all the way to the left first.
To the right.
Yeah, if it's right, my bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're trying to leave your booty on the floor. Or no.
Yeah.
And then reach straight ahead. And then all the way left.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna go right again. Just notice the rise and fall of chest and abdomen as you take the breaths. We're gonna take a few. We straight ahead. Noticing the rise and fall in chest or abdomen. And all the way to the left. Notice rise and fall in chest and abdomen. Excellent. We're gonna be on our knees. You can grab your pillow and put it under the knees. We're gonna do our first cat cow. It's tucking the tailbone, chin the chest, pushing the shoulder blade to the ceiling. And then exhaling, dropping the waist to the ground, dropping the chest to the ground, and we're looking up towards your ceiling. All right. And we're gonna start doing this. It's our flow, it's taking us back and forth, making sure we take air in both ways. Let's go for a few breaths here. Few more breaths. Yeah, we're gonna swivel our left leg out in front of us again. This time we're gonna go further. We're gonna do more pigeon. So we do our first pigeon stretch. So make sure that if your hands are right under your shoulders, your knee is outside of your hands. So if your hands are outside of your shoulders, knee is slightly outside of the hands, and then we're gonna drop to the ground with first pigeon. We're gonna walk our hands up, chest is gonna be up, and then we'll take our back legs off of the ground. So this is gonna like lift in it
Yep.
and then going back down. Just take a breath as you come up. Then we're gonna walk back onto tabletop again. And we're gonna do cat cow, but this time we're gonna take our hips up to the right, back to the left, and up under. So just moving the hips in a circle. We're going clockwise at first. Good. Let's do the opposite direction. So left, back, right, and up under. Good. We're gonna swivel the other leg out in front of us. We're pigeon on the other side. Take some deep breaths here and then drop to your elbows. Then we're gonna come up. And what we'll do is like again, is bringing our foot towards our butt and back down. Make sure you're taking breath as you bring your foot up or down. And then we're gonna go back to tabletop again, and we'll hit cat cow again. This time we'll push our hips to the right, push our hips to the left. Eyeballs up towards the ceiling and tailbone out. And chin to chest, tailbone down. All right. So we push to the right and push to the left. Tuck the tailbone, chin to chest. Eyeballs towards the ceiling. Push for the right. Push to the left. Chin to chest, tuck tailbone. Eyeballs towards the ceiling. And we'll do that one last time. All right, we're gonna do a quick shoulder stretch. So we'll just take our left arm towards the ceiling. And then we'll, as we bring it down, we're gonna sweep it under the right, thread it, and reach your arm towards your knee. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Again, we're gonna come out and reaching towards the ceiling again. And this time, when we come down, we're gonna reach above our opposite hand, and we'll sit all the way back for a big lat stretch. And take a few deep breaths. Then we're gonna come up to the table again, and we'll grip our other arm. So our left arm and just twist into the ceiling. And we're just gonna repeat everything we just did. We're just gonna reach under the right armpit and reach the right arm up towards us, towards me. Take some deep breaths here. Yeah, we're gonna come out and we're gonna reach the right arm up towards the ceiling again. And then this time on the way down, we're gonna reach all the way above left arm, opposite side for a big lat stretch. And then we'll take some breaths here. Then we're gonna unravel. We're back to tabletop again. And our last cat cow, just kind of feeling our shoulder blades expand as we take our chin to chest, tuck our tailbone and hold it. And then we'll reverse it, push the tailbone towards the ceiling, eyeballs towards the ceiling, and hold it. So we're just gonna just hold a little bit longer this time, just noticing how our spine feels. So again, chin to chest, tucking the tailbone. And eyeballs towards ceiling, tailbone towards ceiling. Good. All right, coming out of this, we're going to go into frog. So it's going to take our knees away from each other. And so we're going to go for our inner thigh stretch. So knees going to go away from each other. And then we'll drop to our elbows. Just focus on our breathing here for some breaths. And now we're going to add a little bit of motion. So we're just going to push back and then come forward while we're in frog. Now we'll push back. When we come up, we'll rotate our foot out towards the screen and then push back and rotate the opposite. More like the internal rotation, but so push back and frog, come up, kick the left leg up, push hips back, come up, kick the right foot up. Just going back and forth. Good. We're gonna walk both knees back in, and we're gonna take the pillow and place it under the leg that's gonna be straight. We're gonna take the left knee out to the side for a half frog. So we're gonna be a half frog. And then we're gonna do a cobra up. And as we do the cobra, we're pressing left knee against the ground. Yep. And then we come back down. And then do that for a few breaths. Make sure we're breathing. And we'll switch. We'll come up. We'll go to child's pose. And then coming out of child's pose, we're going to take the other leg into frog. And then we'll hit cobra as we're pushing the knee against the ground on the way up. Make sure you're breathing on the way up or on the way down. All right, we're going to push back into child's pose again. And the table, back to tabletop. And then we're gonna go for our first downward facing dog. So just pushing hip towards ceiling. And then we're gonna walk our feet towards our hands. Pedal our legs back and forth. We're still reaching towards the ground. Here we're halfway lift, so tracing our shins. And then back towards the ground. Then arms out to the side and up towards the ceiling. Then out towards the side and back towards the ground. Here we go again, out towards the side and up towards the ceiling. And then out towards the sides, back to the ground. Out towards the sides, up to the ceiling. And we're going to take our feet apart. And then we're going to hit a squat. So like as we come down to our squat, we're going to bring our hands down. And we're pushing our knees away from us. So we're angling out. And then we reach towards the ground. And then sit up. So pushing your chest, shoulder blades up. Then we're going to come reach towards the ground again. And then come back up. Bringing the arms up and out towards the ceiling. And then down to goddess. So driving the knees out hand towards the ground. We'll scoop our chest up. Hands to chest, heart center. Then towards the ground. Unravel. Come all the way up on arms out to the side. Hands down. Going into the squat. Reaching towards the ground. Then putting weight in the heels, chest is up, hands to heart center, push against your inner thighs. And then we're coming up. So we're gonna step forward with the right leg. And we're gonna take our right arm, put it on the right knee. Reach our left arm towards the screen. Then we'll reach towards the ground on both sides of our feet. And lengthen our knee by pushing our chest against the right knee. And the hamstring stretch. We'll place the weight in the right foot and then pull the left next to it. And we'll be in forward fold. Good, we're gonna step the left leg back. We'll frame both sides of the feet. The left leg, push your chest against your left knee. Straighten out the left leg. Take a few deep breaths. Then walk your feet back together. We're back to forward fold again. We're gonna take our right leg back. And then bring both arms up for front lunge. So knee is bent. Then we're gonna drop the knee to the ground. And we're gonna reach on the inside for our first frog stretch. So we're going in the frog. Dragon. Going dragon. And we're just making sure our ankle is right under the knee. The hands on the inside of the thighs. Take some nice inhale, exhale breaths here. Gonna lean towards the right and left. Yeah, then we're gonna come up to kneeling. Hands will go up. And we're gonna be back to front lunge. All right. So back to front lunge. Drop our elbow on our thigh and reaching towards me. Then back to front lunge. Feet together. Taking the other leg back, front lunge, other side. We drop in, knee to the ground, hands to the inner thighs for dragon stretch. Good. Coming up. Bring your arms towards the ceiling. Coming back to front lunge. Last extended side bend. Get hands towards the ground. We're gonna walk the right next to the left. We're downward facing dog to high plank. Lower ourselves to the ground. Untuck the toes. Nice big cobra. Chest up. We're gonna do one core move. Take our pillow. Um, we'll place our right elbow on the pillow. And we'll stagger stance with our feet. Push yourselves to the ceiling. Reach. Take a few deep breaths. And drop the hips to the ground. Reach out in front of you. Keep the knee on the ground. Rotate. Arm away. We'll do two more of those. So reach. Rotate. Good. And then we're going to switch sides. Sort of turn away. Same thing. Elbow. Other elbow on your pillow. Feet stagger out in front of you. Big reach to the ceiling. Take a few deep breaths. And drop the hips to the ground. Drop the knee out in front of you. You're going to reach. Then rotate with some T-spine. Yeah, we're going to hit a Savasana. So pillow will be under your head now. At first, we have our feet on the ground. We'll hit a windshield wiper again. And then we'll take the soles of our feet, place them together, let the knees fall towards the ground. Hands to heart center and over abdomen. And now you can invite a gaze, soft gaze, or closed eyes. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen as you take your breath. Notice the temperature of air as it enters your nostril, temperature of air that exits your nostrils. Notice the weight of your body against the ground as you take a nice full inhale breath and exhale breath. When you're ready, you can open your eyes.